Michelle Yeoh's Oscar-winning film is more Star Trek than Section 31. When Michelle Yeoh accepted her long-overdue Oscar, the applause didn't just celebrate her career. It celebrated a moment in cinema that, perhaps surprisingly, resonates more with Star Trek's optimistic, expansive vision of the future than the shadowy machinations of Section 31. While fans of Star Trek Discovery have spent years grappling with morally ambiguous spies and hidden agendas, Yeoh's Oscar-winning performance, and the film itself, feels like a beacon of the franchise's original ethos: curiosity, courage, and the irrepressible human and interstellar spirit. It's easy to see why Section 31 comparisons emerged. Star Trek's secretive organization thrives on deception, manipulation, and the idea that the ends justify the means. It's thrilling drama, yes, but it's cold, clinical, and often morally unsettling. Yeoh's film, in contrast, refuses that cynicism. It operates not in the shadows, but in the sunlight, illuminating the world with empathy, imagination, and a profound commitment to understanding. Watching it, one gets the distinct sense that if Section 31 were confronted with the film's characters and choices, they would be utterly perplexed, because in this universe, honesty, bravery, and ethical clarity are not optional. Take Yeoh's character herself, a figure of intellect, resilience, and moral clarity. She navigates complexity not by cutting corners or bending rules, but by engaging with problems head-on, listening deeply, and adapting without compromising her principles. In other words, she embodies what Star Trek fans have always loved about Starfleet officers: the ability to confront the unknown with open eyes and a full heart. There is no cloak and dagger strategy here, no shadowy operations in the dark. The narrative's tension arises not from conspiracies or covert plots, but from the stakes of the universe itself and the courage it takes to meet them. Moreover, Yeoh's film is a masterclass in perspective-shifting storytelling, which feels distinctly Star Trek. In classic episodes, the franchise excelled at exploring unfamiliar worlds, alien cultures, and philosophical dilemmas, often using them as mirrors to reflect our own humanity. Similarly, the Oscar-winning film uses its narrative lens to interrogate identity, morality, and connection on a scale that feels cosmic, yet intimate. The film's characters wrestle with questions that Section 31 would dismiss as irrelevant: questions about compassion, integrity, and the potential for growth, even in those society labels as irredeemable. Yeoh's work transforms these philosophical inquiries into lived experience, and it's impossible not to feel the same thrill of exploration that has drawn Star Trek audiences for decades. Another parallel is the film's embrace of collaboration across difference. Star Trek has long championed the idea that diversity is a strength. Vulcans, Klingons, humans, and myriad other species learning to work together toward a common goal. Yeoh's story thrives on the same principle. Characters from disparate backgrounds, perspectives, and even physical realities must combine their talents to confront challenges larger than any individual. It's a narrative of trust, negotiation, and mutual respect. The antithesis of Section 31 is paranoia-fueled isolationism. The film reminds viewers that heroism isn't about manipulation or subterfuge. It's about connection and courage. Visually and thematically, the film also carries echoes of Star Trek's optimistic aesthetic, where Section 31's world is often dimly lit, dominated by steel, shadows, and secrecy. Yeoh's cinematic universe is luminous, expansive, and full of wonder. Even in moments of danger or tragedy, there is a sense of forward motion, a belief that exploration, intellectual, emotional, or literal, is always worthwhile. In many ways, the film's production design, choreography, and cinematic rhythm feel like a modern-day extension of Star Trek's utopian sensibility, emphasizing human potential and the beauty of the unknown rather than the thrill of deception. And of course, Yeoh herself channels an ethos familiar to Star Trek fans. Her performances are never merely performative. They are deeply rooted in curiosity, empathy, and the pursuit of understanding. Watching her navigate complex emotional terrain, the audience feels that same sense of possibility that a Starfleet officer might feel encountering a strange new world. It's a rare combination of physicality, intelligence, and moral grounding, a trifecta that has made her work resonate across decades, genres, and now, with this Oscar, generations. The irony is delicious. A film featuring Michelle Yeoh, often associated with martial arts mastery and action spectacle, is being celebrated for traits Section 31 would likely dismiss as naive or weak. Yet those very traits, integrity, courage, and openness, are what make the work so profoundly Star Trek. It's a reminder that, for all the darker narratives modern media may embrace, there remains an audience hungry for optimism, moral clarity, and awe-inspiring storytelling. Yeoh delivers all three. In